How many cold emails to send per day? My name is Eugene. I've been doing cold email for the past 7 years. I've managed to deliver amazing results for my clients, and today I'm going to show you how to actually calculate the volume of sending. So first of all, non-negotiables. After warm-up, we do the following for every single inbox. But please don't forget about the warm-up. For the warm-up, I have a separate video. We cannot send more than 40 emails total per day per inbox. This is the first one. Second, we cannot send more than 15 outreach emails per day per inbox. And the third one is we need to get 15 replies per day for each sending inbox. Those are the negotiables. Please remember them. Two things to mention. We scale by buying more inboxes, so we don't break those non-negotiables. Also, when you buy new inboxes, please don't forget to warm them up as well as those you bought initially. Actual numbers. Let's give you a specific example for the actual numbers we have in a campaign. We cannot send more than 40 emails total per inbox per day. How do we make it a specific number? Why not send as many as we can because we're buying and paying for those inboxes. So we would send 40 emails per inbox per day. Total volume. That's total, not outreach, not warm up, that's total. Outreach volume would be 10. Why 10 if we could send 15? Because when we start having problems, and we may start having those problems, we want to have a margin of error, meaning if we lose some of the inboxes, if they get in trouble, if they're in spam, spam lists, we want to have some capacity on other existing inboxes to increase volume. So in case we lose some of the inboxes, we could increase the volume on others to 15 while we are buying new ones to replace the broken ones and warm them up for 2 weeks. This is very important. This way we get a very stable flow of emails and we never lose volume, total volume across all inboxes in case we lose some of them. Okay, if we have 10 outreach, how many warm up? It's pretty obvious. We have 30 because 40 is total, 40 minus 10 is 30. Okay, the last rule is we need to get 15 replies per day for each sending inbox. What's going to happen? Okay, we need 15 replies per inbox per day, meaning in the tool, we send the warm-up reply rate to 15 because we have 30 emails as a warm-up and we need 50% reply rate to get 15 replies total. Why don't we calculate the replies from the outreach? Yeah, that's how it's done. We usually treat outreach volume as getting no replies because usually it's 5%, almost always below 10%. Sometimes it's 2-3%, and still we get good results. So we treat outreach volume as volume that does not receive any replies in terms of like those calculations we're doing right now, and we would just treat the warm-up volume as the one that is going to actually get replies. So we have to adjust the warm-up reply rate accordingly. Okay, let's say we have other numbers. Imagine we lost some of the inboxes, which happens rarely if you're very cautious. This is very cautious. This is risk averse. Outreach 10, warm up 30. But imagine we still lose some of them. So we buy new ones, warm them up. But while they're warming up, we need some extra volume from those that were working for us previously. So how do we do this? Okay, total volume, remember it's 40. But now let's say we increased, as I said, the outreach volume to 15, meaning warm-up volume should be 25. Okay, how do we adjust the reply rate to get the same number of replies, which is 15 per day? So it has to be 60%, because to get 15 replies from 25 warm-up emails, we need to have the warm-up reply rate at 60%. Now, let's get back to those numbers we had in the previous examples, which is like standard numbers for us nowadays. Those are very stable numbers. They're risk averse, but it's always better to spend a little bit more money on inboxes, have less sending outreach volume, but make it very stable, very consistent, very predictable. Now the calculation is very simple. How to calculate the monthly volume and how to calculate the number of inboxes you need. Let's say we send 10 outreach emails per day. We usually send 5 days a week, meaning 50 emails per week per inbox, and we send 4 weeks in a month. A little more, usually months are not 4 weeks, a little bit more, but let's say it's 4 weeks, meaning we have 4 weeks of 5 days of 10 emails a day, meaning 200 emails per inbox per month. But don't forget, usually we send usually we would send 2 emails per prospect, sometimes 3 if we have 2 follow-ups, but usually 2. Meaning if the total sending volume is 200 and we have 2 emails in a sequence, we would contact 100 prospects because we sent 2 emails per prospect. This way it's very simple. Each inbox allows you to contact 100 prospects. If you want to contact 1,000 per month, you need 10 inboxes. If you want to contact 2,000, you need 20 inboxes. If you want to do 5,000, you need 50 inboxes. And don't forget, we diversify. For every domain, we buy only 2 inboxes, which I mentioned in many of my previous videos, but don't forget, we don't add 3. 3 is like used to be a standard before, but now it's risky. We never do 4, 5, 6, forget about it. I suggest you always do 2. If you want to be very, very, safe, you can do 1 domain, 1 inbox, but I would recommend 1 domain, 2 inboxes. So it's a very simple calculation. 1 inbox, 200 emails per month, meaning 100 prospects contacted twice. Meaning if you need 1,000, you need 10 inboxes, 2,000, 20 inboxes. Just every inbox gives you 100 prospects contacted. I've repeated it so many times, but I hope you understood the point. Like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what cold email topic you want me to cover next. By the way, if you write comments, I promise I will film, because I usually don't get any suggestions, but I wish I could learn more about like what you're interested in. And also, to work with me, go to reachspike.com and book a free consultation. We will take a look at what you do. I'll show you a few ways to improve it, and we would make sure you get more leads flowing to your business. Thank you.